Hello and welcome to Alan Physiotherapy. Today I have with me Paul Nevesley, who's going to be taking the Alan Physiotherapy race team through some running drills. The reason why we've chosen to do some running drills is because triathletes generally don't get taught them, or as triathletes they're generally short on time, as I'm sure if you're a triathlete watching this, balancing work and all the other wonderful things in life, it does mean that some parts of training get sacrificed. So we're going to take Paul, he's going to take the athletes down to Broadbeach track and he's going to take them through some running drills. So Paul is the British 2016 ultra marathon champion, 100k, and obviously he's working in Sussex at the moment down at Brighton with the ABT training group, is it?
AB training group, that's right, yeah.
AB training group, they've got some serious runners down there and I know these guys are really putting in the hard yard sessions. And before we go to the track and before we go on any further, I just want to say thanks to Dave from Avalanche Sports Marketing for the Mawson supplements who are supporting me today, and also Jamie from Fusion Triathlon Clothing who have provided us with our race jackets, so thanks to them. So generally what I find when I'm treating triathletes is a lot of them have stiff hips because they might have jobs where they sit and drive, computer-orientated jobs, you can imagine, and they're sitting quite a lot, and for runners, generally sitting is quite bad. So when we do sort of treat them or they have injuries, a lot of them can be because of stiff hips. So this is another reason why I'm keen to get Paul in to take the race team through, the Alan Physiotherapy race team through some running drills, is so we can get their hips more mobile. So what we're going to do now is Paul's going to talk through some of the drills that he's going to be doing, and then we're going to go down to the track and you're going to watch Paul take them through their paces. So Paul, what do you expect, or what do you look for in your drills, or why do you do drills to start off with? That's probably a better question.
Okay, the drills are a lot for improving specific areas. So if you've got, you've got drills that will improve with agility, balance, coordination, a little bit of strength, range of movement is all important. So we've got a variety of drills that will go through and do that. And most importantly, it prepares you for a hard workout. So it's probably a batch of 8 to 10 that we'll do before every hard session. So
is that what you guys do at AB training?
Yeah, exactly what we'll do before any road, track, long tempo session, cross country session. We'll always do them. It prepares us most importantly for a hard workout. So that's 2 or 3 times a week we'll be going through these.
Really?
And getting them done. Yeah.
Perfect. So basically, I would have thought that most of the triathletes we work with generally build their speed sessions or their hard effort run sessions into perhaps a bit of a brick. They'll warm up on the turbo, ease into a run, and then they will go through and do their hard efforts in that set. But ideally, it would be great to have the team being really sort of sound with their drills, and perhaps what they can do is they can incorporate the running drills as part of their warm-up, and then hopefully it will sort of help to reduce injury, and maybe with the plyometric stuff, balance stuff in the drills might make them a little bit quicker as well.
Yeah, there's certain, especially with things like anything over plyometric dynamic, it helps your range of movement. So especially if they're coming off the bike with fatigue muscles, having a longer stride into the run is going to help. So there will be some performance benefits in there.
Cool. Just a quick one. What if you said people are time short? Is there any 2 or 3 drills that you would suggest that they are slightly better than the others? That if you haven't got much time, that you would recommend that they do?
I guess as a triathlete, they're probably pretty strong anyway, and they're probably doing some strength work and they're on the bike a lot. So maybe the lunges or something like that are less relevant. So probably look at something like hamstring drills or dynamic hamstring slaps, where you're going to potentially increase stride, improve range of movement. Something like that would probably be, if you've got a short amount of time, I'd focus on that.
And how long do you reckon it should take before the start of the session for you to allow for the run drills?
So we allow probably about 15 minutes. 15 minutes? Yeah, so we'll do an easy warm-up, 15-20 minutes of easy jogging. Then we'll go through and we'll follow these drills end to end, ending up with a couple of fast strides before hitting our session. And I'd say 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to head off to Broadbeach track. Paul's going to take the team, the Alan Physiotherapy race team, through the drills, watch them and master them, and hopefully you guys come with us and see the results. Okay, let's do it.
Starting low down, it's just skipping. Then skips, nice and simple, heel to toe, all the way through, and think like a runner, so you're always moving your arms and keep everything moving. So, if you guys are ready, heel to toe, Okay, so that's good for ankles, calves, just get you up and running. So as I said, the important part are heel, toe, up, that on. Similar again, this time we can incorporate some knee lift. So it will be as well. Skip, basically pushing your knees up nice and high, keeping yourself nice and tall, so it's good posture the whole time. Once again, nice and comfy, running arms, moving. Okay, so again, you lay, so it's up. How much do you need to go forward? Up. Down, off. Okay, so same again, heel to toe, lots of knee lift, toes pulled up, nice and tall. Okay. Good work. So that's the skipping side of it done. What we're going to do now, I'm fairly sure that you come here and give school, you can show this one. These cardio counts and that, these left over right, right over left. Okay, out and back, so we can do it travelling left, travelling right. Okay? So that's your cross twist, make sure you twist that body. Okay, and keep facing the same as you were, so if you're left arm forward, your right arm forward.
Might do it on the belt.
The coordination part. Yeah.
The problem is I know so down in my mind.
Yeah.
Fighting out the
Okay, I think we need someone to lead us from well. So yeah, I'd go for guillotine and on each side, spin around, thing, face the other way.
Requires a
That
short
makes
leg.
it worse. Facing physio, don't
Yeah.
do much as you can.
I really like the feel of this.
Good work. Once you get the guillotine, face inwards, and we're going to have legs across the body. So yeah, you've got it.
Oh. Do you keep the foot still? Do you the foot that you're standing on?
No, it's fine. Yeah, you will flex up and down a little bit. Yeah, yeah, and it'll probably turn a little bit.
Not that one.
Endurance athletes, it's more about range of movement. So this well, on stride length, confidence matches, work moving. Okay, so it's going to be step up, out, down. So yeah, just who's good at the cane can. So what we're looking for is less about slapping down like a sprinter. We want legs out, so we want a good reach and trying to improve that range of movement. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so it's up, it's far up, it's good. Back down. Nice and quick. Focus on pushing the legs forward. So keep the arms moving, keep it like a runner. Good work. And switch, back the opposite direction. So, head back. Same again, so
That killed my legs.
as far out as you can reach those, it's like the 92 miles. Appreciate these.
Yeah, that one's the worst one so far.
So really pull your knee up in motion. There we go, you've got it.
That looks like something like this at the top. Oh.
Okay, Next one, we're going to move up to glutes. So it's another kind of dynamic activation one. We're going to do a bit like pole dancing, I guess, is the best way to describe it. So it's still kind of skipping, so you're always on your toes, bouncing. This time it's going to be heels. Okay, so you want to improve inside, make sure it's up. Try and really focus on getting your feet up to your hands, not hands down to your feet. Right? Okay, last one is what we're going to do is going into a stride. What we're going to start with is flicking your heels up towards your bum. So you're going to flick them up, and as you progress, kind of loosen up, less of the heel flick, more full stride. Okay, so you're going to probably look at, we're going to say use 40 to 50 metres. First few metres are going to be heel flicks, and then we're going to sort of break away into a stride.
Now, when you say stride,
Okay. I'd say a stride is kind of a progressively fast effort. So you're looking at running 50 to 60 metres, and it's focusing on form over speed. So it's relaxing, making sure you've got full range of movement. You're running relatively quickly, but it's not. There's not 60
like
metre
stride
race.
and your legs out.
No, it's focusing on range of movement and form, but you're not forcing yourself to do anything. So it's relaxed. It's relaxed and quick is probably the kind of area you're looking at. So I'll show you roughly what we want. But it's going to be heel flicks, kind of opening up into a stride, and you finish running pretty fast, but you're going to be relaxed at the same time. Okay, so heel flicks are up, and as you move along. Okay, so we're going to go with heel flicks up to these dash yellow lines. From there, we're picking up the speed, and we're going to go, let's go up to, see those 3 dash lines further up? Right to there.
By the red coat.
The middle red coat, let's go with the middle red coat, that's more easier. You'll get there quicker, it's alright. Okay, so you guys set, we'll go heel flicks, or you get a line, arms riding out. Face.
Hello and welcome back to Animal Physiotherapy. It's been 4 or 5 days now down the line since we've done the filming on the track, and I've had some feedback from the athletes, and they've all said that they found it beneficial and they can see a real benefit to doing the drills. And obviously, as you could tell from the videos, that there was a really big mix in standard. Some of the athletes were really quite competent, and others weren't quite so competent, or they're new to the drills. So what we're going to do is, Paul's kindly agreed to come back in about 4 or 5 weeks. The guys are going to go away and practice. If anything, it should, for the people who are new to triathlon or new to running, it should give you a little bit of heart that even people who sort of podium locally at races or represented GB age group have found it difficult, and they're going to have to go away and practice. So it just goes to show that it doesn't always come naturally even to the slightly better athletes. Again, the reasons why I think drills are important. One, for me, hip mobility is one. The more mobile we get your hips, hopefully it does help with injury prevention. 2, the stimulus, the plyometric work and the neuromuscular stimulation for the body to prepare for sort of some hard efforts, I think are really important. And 3, do you know what? It's just good practice. It's just good practice, and hopefully it will lead to better running form. We had a really interesting Q&A with Paul after the session, which unfortunately I didn't video, but I'm going to drag him in again and sort of go through the questions, because even those guys had some really interesting questions on, what does tempo mean when you tempo run? When does Paul fit in his hard reps, or when does he fit in his hill training? And how does he build that all around sort of like a weekly block of training? How does that work for him? And he came up with some really interesting answers. So hopefully Paul will come back in the next 4 or 5 weeks. We get you guys involved as well. We'll get it filmed, and hopefully some of the information we can share and you can find you'll find useful. If you need to contact Paul, you can email us here at Alan Law Physiotherapy. Just go to the website, or email address is on there, and I can forward it to Paul, or you can see him on Twitter at Paul Neversey. And I'm Alan Law, so you can find me on Twitter at Alan Lawsey, and if you want to contact me here about anything you liked or want further information about, happily we'll take any emails. Yeah, so look for a further update coming soon based on what you've just seen. Okay, thanks very much for joining us, and look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Okay, cheers.